Hey everyone, this is video number 8. This will be our last video. We're going to touch on forever books. I consider forever books to be the ones that we keep in our library for a long time because they grow with our family. The first one that I'm going to talk about are our illustrated stories. Now we have 3 kind of different levels, but I'm just going to quickly go over one of them. So right here I have the ghost stories that I'm going to talk about. And all of our illustrated stories, they have the nice soft cover and a ribbon to mark your place. So this is going to be for older children, even maybe your established readers, because there's not a whole lot of picture to text ratio. There's going to be way more text. But they are creepy stories, so I wouldn't encourage you to read them to your preschoolers or your young children because they're pretty creepy. But maybe for your elementary kids or maybe even your middle school kids at Halloween time, this is a great little thing to have. So we have 2 different kind of levels, 3 different kind of levels. So there's this one, which is the highest level, and then the 2 under that, they just differ in the text to picture ratio. So they're really great, and there's a whole bunch of topics that you can get. This is one of my favorite books of pretty much all time. It is The Healthy Food for Young Children, and it's like my guide to keeping my kids healthy with the food that they eat. And it's broken up into three kind of sections. So the first section is all going to be about your food information, what minerals and vitamins you get from what food, some kind of sometimes the behaviors that can come from having like too much sugar and the warning against having too much sugar and what it does to our kids. And then in the middle of the book here, it talks about diets and exercise, so how much food our kids should be getting and how much exercise they should be getting. And then the last part is recipes, and so it's broken down into lunch, to breakfast, lunch, your main meal, and then desserts and drinks. So I just love this because if you get into like meal ruts, I mean we all do, we just make the same things because we know our kids like them. These are really, really great kind of ideas to get you out of that rut. So I love this to keep in your kitchen, and I reference it a lot, so I encourage everyone to get this. Next one I want to talk about is the very first reading set. We just released a new one of these, and it's called the Very First Reading Library. This set has 15 books in it. The other set has 50. I love this one, but I also encourage the other one because the reading library, has these plus more. The reason I like this is because this was designed by educators, and so your kindergarten to first graders, they're kind of reading the same thing that this set offers in school. So there's 15 books, but what I really like about this is in each set there will come this parent guide, and it will talk to you about how to use the set, and then what phonics is and why it's important. And then the thing that I really, really appreciate about it as a parent myself is online help. And you go to this website and you can ask questions and you can read articles about how to use this and just ways to make your reading a whole lot better with your child. So again, this is great for homeschool curriculums, or if you are wanting to reinforce what your child is learning at school, this is a great use for that. So again, there's 15 books, and each book is going to touch on a different kind of phonic sound, and then it's going to build on each other. So here's the first one. Here's the first book. This is also one of those dual readers, remember we talked about? So the parent is going to read this up here, and then the kids will start to read this down here. And again, each book is going to focus on a specific sound, and then each book after this will build on it. And then you get to book number 15, which is the last one, and it incorporates all the sounds in the previous books. But then if you notice, there's no more dual reader. It's all going to be on your child to read. So this is a really great way that you can track their progress, and the books are really great. And every book has little quizzes in the back here. They have little puzzles, and then the answers to them. Next, I want to talk about the picture book gift set. This makes amazing Christmas presents or baby shower gifts as well. I'm going to quickly go through these two. There are a whole bunch of these, and they're the classics that we love. But I'm just going to quickly show you 2 of them here. So here's Goldilocks and here's Alice in Wonderland. There are just a handful of illustrators, and they do a few books each. So you're not getting the same illustrations in every single book. And the text isn't too overwhelming, and the pictures are really big and really great. Again, this makes for great presents and also a great additive to your library as well. The last thing I'm going to talk about are our encyclopedias. These are so amazing because they are huge, first of all, and they do amazing things with information. So here we have 3 of them. We have the world history, we have science, and then we have the geography. I'm just going to quickly go through the world history one. So this is the hardback. We also have a paperback one that's smaller. It's a revised version, but it's the exact same, just in smaller form. Again, great information. And this is also going to be internet linked. And remember what that means. Every page is going to have a link to it that tells you where to go. The internet link is up here. Where to go and more information that you're learning about on that page. So I just love these because they grow with your family and they grow with your student, whether it's homeschooling or they're in school. This is a great, credible source that they can use for any kind of report. So those are just a few of the books that I have to show you. I just love our books, and they are so special, and so I really hope that they can find a spot in your family. Thank you for coming to the Facebook party. Bye.